Brookhaven has several secrets, hidden places, and secrets you've never seen before. But today I want to test with you some secrets that are hidden, and I'm sure you've never seen them before. So for that, I called this friend of mine who's going to help me do this. He said, now I'm with the FBI. And from what I noticed, he works for the FBI, but I'm almost sure that's a lie, especially since he's holding this item, and he has this shield, but I have this other item. So I want to test if his item works. Now I shot right here, and it really works, and it's impressive. I shot right here, and there's nothing behind it. In fact, if he removes this shield and I shoot behind it, this thing appears right here. This item really works, and that's amazing. He said, this counts as the first secret of all. That's it, it's true. But now I'm getting to my car, and I simply have an electric car, because I have to test several important secrets. In fact, the inside of this car is very impressive. But now I'm coming up here in front to test as many secrets as possible. But there's a problem. This city has some really weird people here. I'm getting up front to see what's going on, and I want to understand why there's this border where few people can pass. The soldier is really going to have to explain what's going on. But now he came closer, and he said, only Sigmas pass here, and you'll have to prove you're a Sigma. And guys, this is really weird. I don't know why he's saying that. I thought maybe I would have to pay a fee to pass here, but it looks like it's actually different. He said, you can only pass if you pay $1. Look, $1 is very expensive, and actually it's better if I go back here and simply become what he asked. My friend said, how do you become Sigma? Look, I think I have to be strong, but I have no idea. There's even another player here who also made a border where you can only enter if you pay him money. So I'm going to pass through this border, or maybe even go into this arcade if I really need to, because now I'm coming here to simply test the secrets. Now I just arrived at the police station because I'm going to have to go up here. But my friend seems like he's going to stay back here, and for some reason he stayed here. He's even staring at me, and he said, someone needs to be the security for your car. And that makes sense, but I can also lock my car by pressing this button on the right. So now I'll have to come here and go up to this secret place. I'm arriving right here, and I'll have to turn right. But here we have the totally secret place. Now I'm going to have to grab this blue card, and here we also have other secret items that unfortunately I can't take, so I'll have to leave this place. Perfect! I managed to come back to the cell, and now I'm coming back to get my car, and my friend is behind the car. I really don't know why he stayed there. But now, I'm going to have to come here in the middle of nowhere. And my friend said, there's no such thing as nothing. There's always something nearby. Look, I don't know what he's talking about, but I'm arriving at this place, because here we have a secret where I'm going to need this card exactly. He even got closer, and he said, there are a lot of things nearby. This is not the middle of nowhere. But guys, he's really mad that I called this place nothing, and I don't know why he got mad about that. But now, I'm going to have to use this card to get in here, and I'll have to type a code, and after typing this code, I'll have access to these totally secret buttons that can turn off the lights of the entire city. But I'm sure that doesn't work, so I'm going to type my name up here, and I'm going to type it again, and now it really worked. So if I turn around back here, I can press this button, and it really works well. So I'm going to have to get out of here to see if it works. I really want to see if the lights went out. But my friend is driving this, and that's not good, because he passed right by, and now I have no idea where he's going. I just know he crashed the car and is coming here to the middle of nowhere. But I need him to go to the city hall, and actually he arrived up front, and he's in front of the border, and didn't have to pay the fee that the player asked for. That was really weird, because he asked for a fee that wasn't even needed. But guys, he's aiming this item at us, and my friend arrived up front with the shield, probably to protect us, because the soldier is really mad. He's even shooting at us, and we're all safe, because he doesn't know how to aim it. But I'm getting closer, and I'm using this animation. He can't even hit me, and you can see he hit really close, but he couldn't hit me, and apparently he gave up. He even stopped here and went back to guarding the border like nothing happened. Now I'm getting back in the car, because I want to test the secrets. But he said, I rented my backyard to a homeless person. Look, I don't know why he did that, and I also don't know why he told me that. That's honestly the most random thing he's ever said to me. I'm even looking at his backyard, and he really did rent that land to the homeless person, because this is my friend's house, and that's the other player's house. My friend is basically a businessman. But now, I'm arriving up front because there are more secrets I want to test. And now I'm finally able to test them, since I'm driving the car. I even got here, and now if I go to this back part, I'll have to activate some buttons in sequence for a secret to work. I'm pressing a bunch of random buttons to see which one I need to press, but I don't know which of these buttons I really need to activate. But now finally my friend is coming here, and he's looking at the things that are here. Apparently this is where you pay your taxes. And you can see he picked up this item, and he's just going to spray graffiti here. But I'll let him do that, because I want to see what happens. He even put this drawing here, but he needs to help me activate these Roblox buttons, because I don't know which one to press. He said, leave it to me. I know the exact sequence. But he's going back here, and I literally don't know what he's doing. Now he's entering this x-ray room, and he went into a secret room. So I'm coming in here too, and I still don't know what I'm supposed to do, especially because this place is really weird. He said, press the card, and I'll carry you to bug. Okay, apparently he wants to do a bug. Guys, I'll have to sit here, exactly on this item, and it looks like I have to press a book. So I pressed it, but nothing much happened. And actually under the table there's this blue button, which I pressed 2. So I came back up here because my friend is holding me, and now I got this light in my hand. For those of you who don't know, I arrived at a really weird place, and the moment I got here, I couldn't leave anymore. But since my friend is carrying me, I actually managed to get out of here, and he really helped me a lot. So now I'm coming outside because there's another more important secret I want to do. And to do that, I'll need his help. He said, "Do you want to set your other hand on fire?" Look, I don't know how he knows that, but that's exactly what I want to do. I simply want to set my other hand on fire because on one side we have fire, but there's a way to put fire on the other side too. And to do that is a little harder. So I'm coming out here and I'll have to do a sequence of events and I'll need my friend's help. By the way, my car disappeared, but actually it's right here. And guys, there's a big problem. I'll have to go through the border to get here, exactly to the barn. Or maybe I can just skip all of that and go out through this part. Perfect. I managed to leave the city with no problem. And now I'm coming to the barn because I'll have to climb up here and press this button. The secret is almost ready. He said, "Do you remember what you have to do now?" Look, obviously I don't remember, but I'm going back here because maybe I don't know how to do it. Guys, I'm coming to this part, and he has to let me inside because I have this hand that's on fire. And even he's seeing that, and it looks like he just agreed and opened the gate. So I managed to get back in here, all because I have a different hand, just because my hand is on fire. Now I'm back here. I'll have to jump right on this part, and I'll have to press this button. But now the secret is almost ready. I'm even seeing something up here, and apparently my friend is right here, literally on top of me. So here on the right, I'm going to grab this bed, and now I'm going to appear up here. Perfect. I showed up here, and now even he got scared and just went back to normal. But guys, now I have to press this secret button to test the next secret. Now I pressed it, and for the first time this light turned on. This light, in case you didn't know, simply doesn't turn on. It's always off, and you can only activate it if you do the secret I just did. But if I sit right in this chair, something really weird is going to happen. So I'm going to sit here, and now these things showed up, which I'm sure you didn't know about. And he said, "So now, where's the fire on your other hand?" Look, the secret still didn't work, and to get fire on my other hand, it's a little harder than it seems. He's going to have to follow me again, because the secret isn't over yet. I'm even coming here to get my car, because that's really important. But he stayed back here waiting for me. I'm just going to have to pick him up in the car, and now he just needs to get in. Perfect, he arrived here, but now I have to come to the mall. And guys, I'm really lucky that the mall isn't closed, because we literally have a border in the city, and also a player who doesn't let people enter the arcade. You just have to pay to get inside. But I'm coming here on the right, and I'm going to grab the bed again, and I'm going to go through the wall here, and I'll have access to 2 totally secret buttons, and they're only here because I did the previous secrets. My friend stayed here eating candy, and he just didn't want to help me, and that's a little sad. But I'm going to press these 2 buttons, and now I'll have to leave again because there's a new secret that's been activated, and my friend has to come to this one. He said, "Go ahead, I'm going to stay here eating candy," and it looks like he doesn't want to come to this one, so I'm going to test the next secret, which is probably one of the best ones ever. And now he finally came back, and he's going to come to this one. So I'm getting back in the car, and now he came here too to help me do the next secret. And again, I'm arriving here at the hospital, and I'll have to go up here. But this time I'm going to the back of the room because this part is open, and if I press this red button, something really weird is going to happen. He even came back here to see this. So now I'm going to press this button, and you can tell there are shocks coming out of here, and there are a bunch of lightning bolts showing up on this zombie. He's even looking at me, and he said, "But where's the fire on your hand?" Guys, I have to test the secret to set my hand on fire, because for now only this hand has fire, and the other one has nothing. But that's going to change. I'll have to come to the hospital and enter this room again to do the most important secret. Now I'm coming up front, and I said, "You drive the car." Okay, because this secret is really hard, and it looks like he understood that. He's even coming here to get the car, which is right up front. He came back here, and he's right in front of the hospital. Now I arrived exactly in this room, and I'm going to have to press this button and just leave. So I'm coming here again to City Hall, and I'll have to activate these 3 buttons so it stays like this. And apparently I have to press this other button, which is actually already activated. I'm even getting into my friend's car, which is actually my car, and he's going to have to go to the city lake. And guys, he's really helping me a lot. He even got right here, and I have to find a secret camera that's in this area. So I'm getting close to this camera, and I'm going to press this button. Now my friend arrived right here, but again he's going to have to carry me. He said, "I don't think this secret works." Look, it definitely works, and he doesn't believe me. But I think it works, because we're going to find out if it works right now. So he's going to have to see it with me. And I'm coming into the x-ray room like this, and again he's going to have to carry me. Now I'm going to press this button. Perfect, I pressed it, and now we have a block floating in the middle of nowhere, which is a block I'm sure you've never seen before. So I finally got up here again, because my friend carried me, and now he's coming back here, but I'm going to have to do the hardest part of all, which is finding all these floating blocks. And luckily, I know where they all are. He said, "Wait, does the secret really work?" Look, it literally works, and it's actually already working. So I'm going to drive my own car, but I'll have to get up here, right in this spot, and press this button to access this secret area. And right here we have this block, and I'm going to get into this corner and place a bed right here to press that button. Now I'll have to leave this place again, but unfortunately I'm stuck, and I don't know how I'm going to get out. So he came over here because he's carrying me, and he really really saved me. Guys, if it weren't for him, I would have been stuck there forever in Roblox because I can't teleport. It's literally impossible. But now I'm going to have to go to a place I didn't want to go, which is right here. We have this arcade that is completely closed, but this player never leaves, even though he has no customers. So I have to get to this area because we have this floating block here, and I want to see how much it costs to get inside. He even got here, and he said, pay me $50 to get in here. Look, but that's too much. It really makes no sense. My friend even started crashing into his car, and it looks like the player is mad. He's really mad, so I'm going to take the chance and sneak back here to basically press that button. But my friend got there, and I really need help. He's going to have to carry me, and now he's holding me here, and I can finally press this button with no problems. But he threw me here, and I actually went back to normal. I almost fell out of the map. Now I'm going to get my car again, and I'm arriving at the bank, and again he's going to have to carry me because the block is in this secret area. He just has to carry me. He's going to have to place me here. And I finally managed to press this secret button. Now we have to go to the next secret location, which this time is near the market. He said things are very specific. And this secret really is very specific. But right here, we have this secret block that my friend is going to have to help me get. He's even carrying me again. And I finally made it here. But I couldn't press the button. Apparently, I'll have to place the bed here and press this secret button. But it's impossible to press it. He said, don't you have to get another item first? Look, maybe that's the problem. I even found something totally secret here. Now I'm going to have to climb the church because right here there's this block, and maybe that's the block that's missing. So over here on the right, I'm going to grab this ladder, and now I'll have to climb up here and jump right here. And I actually made it to the top. I even placed this bed, and now I'm going to press this block, and it actually worked. Now I'm going to go down and press this button, and now I have to get to the cinema, which apparently is the last block. I'm getting here. I'm going to go through the wall and press this exact block. It really worked. Now I have to get to the last secret location, and I arrived right at the pool. And now I'm coming down here because this is where the last block is. Perfect. I pressed it, and now I'm going to be teleported to the top of this place. And I just got this other fire on my hand. Literally, I have this fire, and also this other fire, which I'm sure you've never seen before. But guys, I want him to see this too. He's even looking at these secret things I have, and he ended up getting surprised. He said, how did you get that? Look, it's a secret that unfortunately I'm not going to teach right now, because it's really hard. But apparently my friend came here to pick me up, and he said, let's show this to the others. So he's heading back here, and it looks like he's arriving in the neighborhood, because we simply have a gym here, and a player is working out, and at the same time he's trying to make this basketball shot, but he's really bad at it and misses every single time he throws. There's even another player who's drawing him, and that's really weird. He's just drawing this Roblox player. But now I just left here, and he arrived too, and I ran away from there because he tried to ban me. And if I got banned from here, I would have lost everything I got. I literally almost lost the effect that took me a long time to get. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the become a member button, and I'll add you on Roblox.